Go ahead and share my screen and go live. Well, not go live, but share my screen with y'all so that you can see what I am about to present. And you see the title, AI eliminated four. Um, AI eliminated 4,000 jobs back in May. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but we were going to get into it and give them. Oh, that's why everything looking dark. So come in, say hello, and we're going to get it cracking in a couple of minutes. I'll give everybody time to get situated, but this is let me know if you can hear and see me. Coming if I'm coming through fine. But this is some of the information that I've been talking to people about since 2018, and there's going to be how do we say it? There's going to be more of this, and that number 4,000 might magnify. It's probably going to not magnify. That's not the right word. It is going to go towards 40,000. So this is proof of what we're about to be dealing with in the future. So I just want everybody, to bring awareness to it and let everybody know about what they need to what you all need to do to prepare and what's in store for all of us. So, oh, thank you, Natasha. All right, good. Yeah, I'm not in my other office right now, so I thought it was blurry, but like I said, I did a video from there. I ordered some more what is it, the acoustic phone to help out, but we're gonna get that working and I'll still do streams from there, but it is what it is right now. So for those of y'all coming in, my name is Dr. Patrick Dix. I have over 25 years of technology experience, and I wrote my research on automation back in 2020. The title of my dissertation was The Automation of Manufacturing and the Potential Effects on Rural Communities in South Carolina. So that is why I am a subject matter expert in this field, because I have a published dissertation on ProQuest. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do something. So here we are. See if it comes up. So this is why yours truly right here is a subject matter expert. So when, people talk about it, oh, yeah, good evening. So when people talk about this, as y'all can see, this was published in 2020. So you get to see the first 24 pages. Of course, I have the full dissertation since I am the author. But the reason why what we're going through now is telling people about this in 2018. And so for the record, my whole name is Patrick Adam Dix. No, that's my government name. There is no way to get around it. So, luckily my parents named me a name. They put it on a resume. Somebody might not know my race, but hey, who knows? But yeah, so I wanted to show this because, I talk more about this, and I know some people may say, well, what gives Dr. Dix the ability to talk about this? This is it right here. This was published 3 years ago. You see this, you see that, blah, blah, blah. So this is, if you all have never seen a dissertation or someone never showed it to you, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, a couple of years ago, I put the same information as y'all could see. This was 2020. So these are each of my real chapters: robots, advanced manufacturing, unskilled, protection, motivational theory. I'm from South Carolina and still live here. So that's why I focus mainly on South Carolina. And that's why I am a subject matter expert in it. I mean, I know you all may watch like what do you call it? You watch Instagram videos of people talking, but this is my published research. So that's why I'm able to talk about it. And if you want to view this on your own and actually purchase it, there is the link right there. If you want to view the first 24 pages yourself and actually purchase to get the rest, that's how ProQuest has it set up. So, yeah. So I did that because if anyone comes on my channel, they'll always see that. You can see that show up. So, AI eliminated 4,000 jobs in May, report says. So as I've stated before, this is what I've been telling people for the last 5 years. And this number is going to get even bigger. You know, I was saying earlier 40,000. So eventually in the future, in the next couple of years, it might be 4 million. And I read through this article. So we're going to read through it a little bit. Artificial intelligence contributed to nearly 4,000 job losses last month. And the report released Thursday showed that layoffs announcements in the U.S.-based employers reached more than 80,000 in May. So I want everybody to know, I know we all could do basic math. So if it's 4,000 jobs, that's 1,000 jobs a week. And of those job cuts, AI was responsible for 3,900 or 5% of all jobs lost, making it the 7th highest contributor to employment losses in May cited by employers. I just want people to realize how catastrophic that is. So you're talking about 3,900 jobs lost in May. That's 5% of jobs were lost to technology, artificial intelligence. The job cuts come as businesses waste no time adopting advanced AI technology to automate a range of tasks, including creative work, writing, administrative, and clerical work. Let's see. Let's see, I can show y'all that in here. When I mentioned that a couple of years ago, that is it right there. I know it's a rough title, but in my research, we call that unskilled versus skilled versus semi-skilled labor. So basically, if you're unskilled labor, pretty much you are administrative and clerical. It takes minimal training to do that. If you work in a manufacturing facility, it is considered unskilled labor because it requires minimum skills to train you, and it requires minimum skills to put someone else in a position. And to be honest, hold up for 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. This air purifier is too loud in here. All right, I'm back. I had to get up. I have pants on or whatnot, but I had to get up and turn the air purifier off. Thing is loud. Excuse me. So where was I at? I was talking about, oh yeah. So unskilled, I was talking about manufacturing. That's clerical work. Any repetitive jobs, McDonald's or any fast food place is considered unskilled work. Skilled work is considered, you go to college, you get a certificate. We're talking about somebody does something in finances. We're talking about like an engineer. We're talking about truck drivers. Semi-skilled, I just gave to some basic. Semi-skilled is transferable. So semi-skilled and skilled work are transferable skills. Someone would say, well, the work that someone does at a manufacturing facility can be transferable. I would say, yes, it could be transferable, but you capped out, they call it topping out. You topped out at $30 an hour. So, but you're not going to start at $30 an hour because you don't have the educational requirements. So that's why manufacturing, and then you're standing on your feet. People that load vehicles, etc., is real tedious work. I worked at Walmart in college for about a year, and it was enough to make me just say, "Nah, I know I can't do this." So those are basic examples. The AI industry, I want y'all to see this, is expected to grow more than 1 trillion fueled by major technological advances that became apparent last fall with the launch of OpenAI. This is very serious. So Chat GPT got a lawyer. I'll go through that comment on Professor Black Ops. The thing is, this is very scary. There are many things I told y'all that I do that could be automated. That's why every day of my life, I am trying to figure out a way to keep myself reinvented. One of the videos on Instagram I released, it talks about reinventing yourself to stay employable. I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to just be upfront and honest. We got a lot of people out here traveling that should not be traveling right now. You don't make enough money to be traveling, and every plane is full. Hotel rooms are booked. Vacations, I'll say again, and I'm probably going to make a video on this. Vacations are for people that work. Too many people want to escape. You don't need to be escaping anything. If your ass put yourself in a position to where you don't make but $10 an hour at the age you're at now, in your 30s, that's your fault. That's not the man's fault. That's not life's fault. That's your fault. You got to take accountability. But these are the people that are traveling, going overseas, traveling, blowing money, knowing you don't have it. That's why I am hard on people educating themselves and learning how to better themselves, because we right now are in a world to where you won't make it unless you have a skill set. I am being dead. I'm not dead. I'm being plain. I'm being frank and plain and to the point. So I will click on that. But yeah, my media people, my PR people, we were talking about the newsroom. Y'all know the writers are still on strike. And one of the greatest fears that they're thinking about is Chat GPT can become a writer for one of these late night talk shows to write the jokes. What people don't realize is this technology is making a lot of errors right now. It's just like anything else in life. When a kid is born and when they come out the womb of a woman, a child, until you correct them, they make mistakes. The same thing with AI. It's in the infancy stage. Once the technology gets perfected, just like raising a child, it is going to get even more complex. It is going to get more efficient. That's the scary part. Once they get the efficiency down and cut the waste out, it is game over. Might take them a couple of years. They might do it in 36 months. Well, that's not the same thing. It might be, let me rephrase that. It might be 24 months, might be 5 years, but they're going to get this technology to work. So let's skip right here. Jobs that are most likely. This is from February. Chat GPT. So computer programming. This is something I tell a lot of people not to really major in. You need to know how it works. If y'all didn't know this, many of the Indian countries out to the east, depending on where you're living at, have done a lot of programming, and they do it cheaper. So it's very rare to find people that really program hardcore. Basic email, mid-level writing. And I know what a lot of people are going to try to do, use Chat GPT to cheat the system for school. They're going to find a tool, y'all, to make it to where you can't cheat and where you're going to actually have to write papers in college or high school. Somebody's innovating and coming up with that right now. Luckily, it's not me. I don't have the time. Media planning and buying, legal functions. Professor Black Ops just brought this up about Chat GPT got a lawyer reprimanded for the wrong citations. So they're still going to have subject matter experts fix this. But the thing is, it's going to eliminate jobs. And one of the things, I was talking with someone today. Let me see if there are any other jobs. There's nothing else there. One of the things I was talking to someone about today is there's such a big mistrust with journalism right now to where people are tired of seeing journalists, because y'all know CNN just got rid of the CEO that they hired. I don't know if y'all, I don't know, some of y'all live in Atlanta, some of y'all may live all over the United States or the world, but CNN made their money talking about Trump, and people got tired of hearing about Trump. They don't have anything else to talk about now. The network is pretty much on a downward spiral. It is garbage. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if y'all are CNN loyalists. It's kind of like the show The View. Hopefully I didn't hit a soft spot, but I'm going to call it what it is. Some of those shows are just garbage. If I had money, I would buy The View and fire everybody. That's not what Barbara Walters started that show off to be back in 1997, 96, 97. It's taking a completely different path. So you're gonna you have people that are in a position in media outlets that are swaying people, and people are tired of journalists. People don't trust the news right now. Y'all could put it in the chat and let me know if I'm correct or not. People don't trust the news at all right now because of what's been going on. And with with artificial intelligence and automation, we're going to get back to where there are not going to be any journalists on certain news stations. You know, the ticker, like on ESPN, it used to tell you all the news, or you used to be watching a sporting event. That is the future of the news. That's what I think is going to happen. No opinions. For instance, I'll give y'all a good story. The wildfires up in Canada. A regular journalist will say, well, maybe it has to do with global warming. If we have a ticker go across the screen and we just call it the Real News Network or something, if I owned it and created it, who knows, I may be working on this now, you would just get pop-ups of the news like wildfires in Canada, and you gonna make your own opinion about it. I don't need journalists to tell me about it. People are tired of journalists getting on there, putting their opinions on everything. To me, it misleads the audience. And the scariest thing right now, I don't know if people know this or not, but it is June. Yeah, Donna Watts, but working for the government. Yeah, it is June 2023. We have less than, let's see, next year will be 12. I don't know if y'all know this or not. We have about 17 months in the United States, 17 to 18 months, and we will be electing a president. And the thing why I'm bringing this up is, do y'all realize how many 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds that graduated high school and are about to enter college had the right to vote? If I'm correct, somebody can put it in the chat and let me know. As long as you turn 18 before 5 to 6 months before the election, you are eligible to register to vote. And the generation behind me, Gen Z, I hope none of y'all are, but Gen Z kids don't really watch the news. And what's going to happen, you're going to have some of these big media people like Kylie Jenner, or that can persuade them to go vote for a candidate not knowing why they're voting. That is the scary part that we're about to run into right now. Because what y'all don't realize is many of the kids that can vote in 2024 were in the 7th or 8th grade, because I turned 18 in May. I turned 18 before I graduated in 2002 high school. And what I want people to realize is many of the kids that are voting in 2024 were either in the 8th grade or the 9th grade when the pandemic happened. I want people to think about how many kids can actually vote and how many people don't vote and how many people are going to be eligible to vote. So if you're in an area, they're going to be pushing hard to get people to register to vote like no other. I remember in 2004 when we had the election, they had P. Diddy, and y'all in the chat can comment on this. Remember, they had the t-shirts "Vote or Die." That was my first time to be eligible to vote in a presidential election, was 2004. So we have a lot of events that are going to happen. Not even a presidential election. You got your votes for senator. So I can go ahead and tell you, AI is going to be one of the things all of these candidates are going to have to talk about, from your local people to your senators, to your president, to your governor elections, depending on what city you live in. I want everybody to read up on the ballots, and I want you to read who you're voting for. Please don't vote for somebody because their race or their gender. Vote for somebody because they're Vote for someone because their values line up with yours. Please. I'm telling everybody that. Please make sure. So I was just talking about the 4,000 jobs, but what I just talked about with the political is very true. I think about that all the time on how we just, it's just real. So here's something else right here. I don't know. This was the first initial by 2030. So y'all, I want y'all to think about this. So there's 300 million jobs. That is less than 7 years. Let me do my math. 300 million jobs divided by 7. That is about 42 million jobs a year gone. 42,857,000. That's about 40 something million jobs gone every year. And the pandemic sped up automation. It sped up artificial intelligence. And we all know the need for people not wanting to work is accelerating this. So I'm showing y'all, I'm not making up this information. Y'all see this on every link right here. Google it for yourself. The thing about being a researcher like I am, I look for consistency. Do y'all see CBS News is reputable, Gizmo, Business Insider, Fortune? It's the same story everywhere, so it has to be true. And okay, how advanced will AI be in 2050? I don't know that's true or not, but that's from the UK. It could be true. I got to look more into it. But I could guarantee you by the year 2030, 2040, it is going to reshape a lot. And this is life-altering technology. When I say life-altering, it is going to change the world forever. The thing is, I don't want y'all to be afraid. I know everybody is nervous, but the good thing about right now is you have time to prepare for what's about to happen. First thing, I'm going to say this every live stream. First thing you need to do is retrain and earn a different skill set. If you have not been to college or you have been to college, one of the things is you need to get a Bachelor of Science degree. I said this last stream, do not do a Bachelor of Arts because you do not have all of the sciences. Bachelor of Arts in Engineering, Information Technology, Management Information Systems, Computer Science, Computer Engineering, Healthcare, Nursing. Those fields will forever be needed. Even though AI can help out and eliminate a lot of the jobs, technology still is here. I have a video I got to upload. You know, I release every week. The future is tech. And I talk about how, regardless of what they say about technology, the technology is the future. Secondly, blue collar. If you haven't been to school or you want to go into another field, learn about HVAC, electricians, plumbers, landscaping. And one thing, we don't need any, everybody want to be an entrepreneur. I see it on Instagram. Your product does not offer any services. Remember, all of the technologies I just named actually help take the world forward. Computer science takes the world for IT, MIS, healthcare, nursing, electricians, HVAC, plumbers, construction. They take the world forward. We don't need people out here to be sharing shit. We don't need people out here to be selling gear like these shapes or these things to make your butt look bigger. I see it on Instagram. They got shirts to make a man pecs pop out. You know, just go lift weights or go do exercises or something. There is no cheating your way to the top in the world. Because if a pandemic happens again, nobody is thinking about putting on shapely outfits when you got to worry about if you're going to have food or if you're going to be able to take care of your family. So remember that. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, actually provide a service that actually takes society forward. So that is about the AI part. I talked about what you need to do. Oh, secondly, on your job, see if you can become the subject matter expert. So if you're a nurse and they bring in a technology that can replace what you're doing, yeah, I'm gonna put this comment up. Master plumbers require 4 years schooling. Right now, you're right, Dr. D. Yeah, you do have to prepare. And a plumber, y'all, you could be a millionaire and be a plumber. I want y'all to think about all the commercial buildings you see going up. I want you to think about all the residential buildings. You make the money and putting it in, and then you quadruple your money by maintenance. There is no digital system that'll tell you when a pipe breaks. You know how you find out a pipe breaks? You see brown spots on the drywall, or people call and tell you my water don't work. That's how you know about plumbing. Electricity is analog to a point. I mean, they have the computer systems if you want to be an electrician, and definitely HVAC is electrical. You know how you know if your AC ain't working, it's not pumping out. Can't get my words out long day. Hold up. You know how you could tell if your air conditioner ain't working? It's hot now in the south, or it's cold in the winter. You got to call somebody out. If they charge $400 an hour, you could either sit in there and sweat like it's a 100-degree day, or you can get them to come fix it. Most people gonna find a way to come up with those $400 to get their AC unit fixed. So it's a need that has to be there. Y'all, the plumbers and the people, I talked to some people that came here to do some work. They told me before the pandemic happened, I don't know if I told this story before, they were so nervous they were going to have to shut down. They said it was about 2 weeks later, their phone was ringing off the hook. They say, you want to know what most of our calls were? All the kids were working from home, putting objects down the toilet, and we used to have to snake it. They said pipes and stuff had to be replaced because people were home more. Even the pest control people told me, you wouldn't believe we're 2 to 3 weeks booked up. So that's how bad it was. But y'all know now all the PPP money is gone because everybody thought it was a boss for a couple of years. And then you really see $70,000 ain't a lot of money because you went and spent it on passport tickets, etc. You know, it's a whole nother conversation. Thirdly, invest in technology. I'm gonna pull this up, and I highly invest everybody to think about where you live at. So if you're like, and your town has like a food desert, I want you to think about this. Hold up, that's not it. There are robot pizza vending machines. This is investing into technology. I highly recommend there is enough money for all of us to get here, because most people would say, Patrick, why are you sharing that with everybody? I said, do you realize how many of these machines they're gonna have to put up? That's not the right site, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw this before, but yeah, here is a pizza making machine, vending machine. Think about if you live in a food desert, and then you can configure this thing to say, this is a vegan only machine. Right here, this is how you invest in technology. I want y'all to think about this. Think about the people that don't have any pizza. See, it's in Canada right now, this company, but I want y'all to think about this. Let me find another one. Yep, here's another one right here. A fresh baked pizza in 3 minutes. Y'all see now how you can invest your money. Just imagine you put these in a well-lit area, and you can make money off of this. This is why I tell people the 3 things I just listed. I don't know if y'all knew about this or not, but this is called investing in technology. Ready to eat. You work with the people, you get the machine there in 3 minutes. And the thing is, it's 24/7. We all been to college, or you've been younger and you done been drunk. Just imagine, you like, man, I'm hungry. You like, I know we can get a pizza at 2 a.m. to soak up some of this alcohol. Hold up. Yeah. I know we can get a pizza at right here. Let's Pizza. Let me put it in the chat for y'all. There you go. Yeah, it's Let's Pizza right here.com. Oh, is that 200%? I'm sorry. It's letspizza.com. I put it in the chat too. These are good investments. And y'all, this is just one of the things. The reason I think about this, a lot of towns had food deserts. Invest in the technology. Look at it. Look at this machine right here. Pizza machine. Hell, then they're going to have a salad machine. Do y'all realize the Gen Z kids love vegan food? Y'all know how many people like gluten free? Y'all know how many people want to stay healthy? Here you go, right here. This is the stuff they don't show you. Yep. Look right here. You could see. Do y'all know how amazing it is for people to see how a pizza is being made? It is mesmerizing. Imagine you had like some 4 or 5-year-old kids up here and like, hey, y'all want to see y'all pizza being made? Right here. $24/7. I want y'all to think about this. Say it costs you $40,000 to get that machine and you get 2 machines. And then you find a place to put it. This, you know what I would do. This is me. I will make it to where like first responders, because y'all got to think EMT workers, cops, where you gonna get something to eat at 3 a.m? We got a pizza vending machine. You know what? I will put this in a well-lit area and say, hey, law enforcement, we'll give y'all $2 off the vending machine, depending on what it is, or like all the first responders, or you have like these military convoys that are moving, like, man, they need food to eat. Go straight to my vending machine. There you go. Yep. Natasha, warehouse workers. Y'all see how you could be a millionaire off this. And these are going to be very profitable. This is where the blue collar people come in. You got a tech person like me, and I'm very technical with blue collar wise. A electrician if the machine loses electricity, somebody got to fix it. I'm pretty sure it uses some kind of water, so it's got to be a plumber in there somewhere, and it's got to be technical. Do y'all see how both those fields work together just to have that machine run? And that is consistent money. Because it's very rare. And somebody will say, well, how this going to compete with Domino's? We ain't worrying about competing with Domino's. We're going to make all our money from about 11 o'clock at the night to about 10 o'clock the next morning, because all those people that work third shift at certain places, people passing through, people come out the club drunk, all that. Yep. You just make it to where you put like a guard, you put like something around it to where people can't break in it. I mean, but hey, imagine if you put 4 of these together in an area where there's 50,000 people. You put one of these near a college area, man, please, game over. That's when I talk about investing. Look right here. And then you just have people, the machine will send you a signal on when it's running low on toppings. And y'all know how you get other money. You get local farmers. Like, look, here you go right here. Hey, you got olives. Then you can help the local community out. This is what I'm telling y'all. This is how you make money. This is where you really can make the money right here, when you can pull it. Yep, like Redbox. Hold on, y'all. Then just imagine, say there's a sporting event. Like I live in the South. And I want y'all to imagine this. You pull up to a football game on a Friday night. What everybody want after the football game? They want some pizza. You could feed the whole football team and say, look, you get a contract with a local school district and say, man, when the game about over, a basketball game, we can make, let's look right here. This is why I tell y'all there are going to be a lot of millionaires made off of this technology, but you just got to get, come on, man. Why are you killing me? I don't have no ad block up. Let's see if this pop up. Let me show y'all this. Okay, let's just say you pull up in a truck or you pull up behind a trailer. This is nothing here but a cube. That's it right here. And some of this stuff is 2 years old, the technology. Not the technology, but yeah. And just imagine you pull around in the vegan pizza truck. All you need is about 2 to 3 people with you. The thing is consistency. You don't have to worry about nobody calling in. You just pulling up in the truck. Bam. That's it. So I've given everybody 3 great ideas on how. Hold on, y'all. Type in the text. Somebody text about something important. So yeah, I've given y'all 3 great ideas on how to make money off of technology. So y'all have any questions, just like I asked the students, just put them in the chat. But yeah, if y'all didn't know that, oh, this is something else. So at work today, this tells you how I know people ain't taking advantage. Down here in little country South Carolina, a lady that was in here doing some custodial work, this came straight from the horse's mouth. She told me 2 things. She told me in Chicago, they have, where she from, she was up there, they have the robotic. They have the McDonald's has the because she works part-time for McDonald's. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story. She told me I work at McDonald's part-time. She told me part-time she gets $17 an hour to work part-time. She said, I can go do 5 hours and get $17 an hour. She told me I stepped down being a general manager because it was $25 an hour. It's just too much work. So I want people to think about this. She has 2 jobs. She has the job over there at the government, what she's doing with us, the custodial stuff. She said it is so easy. And then she said, I'll go to McDonald's and I could do 5 hours for $17 an hour. She said, I am serve something certified, to work around food. Yep. And she said, I can go to any McDonald's and transfer what I'm doing. So what I want people to realize is there's money out there. And she told me the McDonald's still had a kiosk, but yes, they're going to get rid of the fast food workers in the McDonald's. It might go down from 7 people to 3, but they still have to have people back there. And she told me about the robotic machine that make the burgers. It can make the burgers, but it can make the burgers, but it can't actually put the burger together. So a human still has to do it. So, yeah. So it's out there, y'all. It's just everything is just coming to a head. Look right here. I was just talking to y'all about this. AI will be a gold mine. The only question is who benefits. This is why I'm telling y'all to get ahead of the curve. And yep. That was what I just talked to y'all about. We talked about the tech jobs. Yeah, I don't know if we brought this up, but this is a British telecommunications company, Linux. It cuts more than 40% jobs by that's 55,000 jobs by 2030. This is a foreign company. Yep, they are in the UK. So even the UK and other countries are going to harness and use this technology. I talk a lot about the bad sides, but I just named some great things about how you can invest and how you can make a lot of money. These are the American workers. This was just published, y'all. So we're going to go over this. They love messing around with Donald Trump, y'all. Y'all trying to see that story because I really want to. Okay. I don't have anything on, but it's still saying I can't view it. But anyways, we're talking about AI jobs. So this plays into why I tell people to retrain. I'm not looking. Everything wants you to charge to look at it. Now, ain't this a bitch? Excuse my language. But y'all see right here what I was trying to go into. They're looking, more companies are looking for Chat GPT and AI. That's why I was telling y'all, you got to retrain. Now y'all see what I was saying. This confirms everything I've just been telling y'all. Retrain, computer science, the engineering aspect, the blue collar. This is why you're going to have to retrain and earn a different skill set. You will not be able to get around that. Let's see, Fortune don't usually block me. Yeah. Fortune, yeah. Workers where the AI will lead to a slash in pay, even as it mints new $300,000 a year jobs. Now, how you think you're gonna get a $300,000 a year job, AI job, if you don't have a degree? What companies did, and when the pandemic, they got the black community to believe, which we're already at the bottom and we're slowly working our way up, to believe that crap about you don't need a degree, and we bit into it. While other races and groups of people continue to move forward, they're like, well, you tell the black community they don't need education, and they believe it. We just go right down to what all the people fought for. Because all the people fought for us to have the right to have education, and you're going to listen to somebody black telling you you don't need no degree. I think that is the worst advice to give anybody. You don't need a degree. You need training. You need a blue collar skill. You need a white collar skill. If y'all smart, take that with a grain of salt. You're not going to make it without some kind of training. You can't make it in the military without training. So you telling me to drive an M1 Abrams? This is a perfect example. So you telling me to go to Fort Knox over there? That's where actually they train people to learn how to drive the Abrams, the tank. You're telling me you don't need training. That's what you're basically saying. You don't need training to learn how to fire the Javelin, you know, the anti-tank round missile. You don't need training on how to operate the M4 Carbine, the gun that the military carries, the main gun that they carry. That's what people are telling you. You don't need no training. You could just do it. No, it don't work like that. So y'all, it's been about 42 minutes. I'm gonna go through a couple of comments, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here so y'all can enjoy y'all evening. So that's the link if you want to view my dissertation, the first 24 pages. I covered this, reprimanded. Yeah, and this is true. Oh, Natasha said, you're right about the news. We were talking earlier about how many people distrust the news, and I know a lot of people do. You know, the only reason I trust a lot what's going on because I read independently on my own, and I want everybody else to make sure that you're reading. I never trusted the news like that. Yep. I don't trust half the stuff they say. I talked about the master plumbers. Here's a good comment right here. Weary, I think I said it right. Take a look at San Francisco City. They're using technology that can see through the ground to tell the workers where the pipe burst. So let's see. Pipe. Oops, pipe burst. Yeah, I'm trying to do it the quick way. Oh crap. Hold up. Okay, they're using that. Crystal pipe. Yeah, that would be very key for them. It's kind of like sonar or something. Because otherwise, they would have to tear up the streets. We'll have to come back to that. San Francisco. It would help to put city water tech for pipes. Okay, we'll come back to that. Maybe when I do another one, I'll locate that. But that sounds very interesting. I'm pretty sure that he's telling the truth. He or she, whoever's writing that. But yeah, that would be very good to use the sonar. So I will look that up. Let's Pizza is what I was just showing y'all. Yeah, I started researching last time you said it is a good investment. It is. It's a great investment. Japan is, y'all know everything in Japan is ran by vending machines. So I mean, you go on TV. So this is the boba vending machine. Let me see what this is. Never heard of it. Oh, a bubble tea. This is what y'all was just writing in the comments. Yeah, bubble tea taste testers. People want everything now, quick. Yeah, a bubble tea thing. Yeah, automated bubble. Oh, that's a great idea right there. Yeah, the bubble tea machine. So y'all take a look at that too. Wow, you learned something new. Bubble tea. Yep, that covered that. Just what we were just talking about. Yeah, warehouse workers would love to eat that pizza. And light red box. And lastly, it's Detroit in year 3000 about to happen. Yep, job losses. So y'all, I appreciate y'all attending. Thank y'all for giving me some of y'all time tonight. I will be releasing a video tomorrow probably about 7 o'clock. The future is tech. I just have to upload it and put the the thumbnail up. So again, make sure you are staying aware on what's going on. And whenever there's breaking news that happens, I will try my best to do a stream if I'm not busy and get it to y'all. But again, thank y'all for attending the stream, and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Instagram, my name is King of Automation. LinkedIn, Dr. Patrick Dix, and subscribe to my channel, Dr. Patrick Dix. Have a nice one. Peace.